All right, guys, one of the biggest ways to give yourself a raise is to not get a tax refund. That's right. Yeah, most of you get a check in the mail from the IRS and you're like, woo, let's go on vacation. Let's go out to dinner, babe. Like, we're gonna spend all this free money. And you have no emotion attached to it. You have no idea the pain and the sacrifice that you worked to get that money. Because guess what, you guys? That tax refund, that is your money. Yes, it is. It could be hundreds of dollars, maybe some of you, thousands of dollars. And it's your money. And worse than that, it's your money that DC has been holding on to that is not in investments or not going towards paying off your debt this year or not saving up for an emergency fund or not funding your kids' college. That's right. That money could be working for you all year long. And it wasn't. Uncle Sam was just holding on to it. And then they're like, we're going to pay you back months later. I mean, terrible, you guys. So I'm kind of crazy where I hate having a tax refund. I almost go as far as to say that I almost would rather owe the government money. I mean, a little bit, not a lot. Let's don't get too crazy here. But I would rather save up and just know I may have a little tax bill and I'd rather have that and have the money saved to pay it than to have Uncle Sam holding on to my money. So here's the deal. You get a really big raise every single month if you do your taxes correctly. But taxes can be confusing because you're going to hear words like deductions and withholdings and dependents, and it's all of this. And if you own your own business or you freelance, it gets even more complicated. If you have multiple sources of income, I mean, it gets really, really crazy. So a lot of people make mistakes on their taxes, which is kind of understandable because it is so confusing. So what I would say to you is to maybe get with a tax professional or go and really research and learn this topic, because when you can learn to take the right number of deductions and you get to a point that you're paying the right amount of taxes, that could be money back in your pocket and in your budget every single month. Now, the more complicated your situation, I'll say this, the more likely you are to need a tax professional, okay? So go and sit with someone who lives and breathes this information all the time. Like these people, if you have kids, again, multiple sources of income, if you have like kind of a bigger life, if you will, and all this stuff, you really will want to sit down with someone. Now, if your life is, I'm gonna say relatively simple, even though we all have lots of complications in our life. I totally get it. But if you're single, maybe you don't even own a home. Maybe you're renting, or maybe you just have one source of income. Like no matter, like if it's kind of a simple situation, more than likely you could totally file your own taxes and be fine. But the more complicated your situation, the more I would lean on a tax professional. But if you don't know what that is, if you don't know where you are or where you stand, then click the link in the show notes and take a quick quiz to see if you need a pro. But remember, you guys, don't get a tax refund. Don't let Uncle Sam hold your money when your money is really yours and it's not working for you all year long. So, great way to give yourself a raise. Love it. Don't love taxes, but love what it can do for you and your budget if you do them correctly.